What's going on, Larkin Seal fans, VAMPS fan, Oblivion Dust fans, Tetsuya Yukihiro fans, Lark Boy 04 here, and this is gonna be a very difficult video to get through. So, this is something that I've realized a long time ago, and have been very hesitant to make a video about it. So, and it's been in the back of my mind for a while now, and I decided that I should make a video, a closure video, so to say. So this will be the final video on the LarkBoy04 channel. As you guys know, I haven't been updating this channel in a while. I mean, yeah, my last update was, according to this Facebook data, 5 months ago, and it was about meeting Oblivion Dust. But in terms of making any major video on Lark or VAMPS, you know, the real last one was 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago. The VAMPS Beauty and the Beast DVD Arena, the Röntgen. Wow, I did the Röntgen review. So I haven't made videos on this channel for a while, and simply because I just don't have the time or the energy to keep up with this YouTube channel anymore. And it's also hard to talk about a band that's inactive right now. You know, Lark hasn't done anything major since their 20th anniversary tour, their world tour. I mean, yeah, they did the 2 lives, the Kokoritsu live, the Lark Casino. They have the 2 singles that are released after the world tour. But in terms of any major album release, their last album was like 2011, Butterfly. So it's just hard to talk about a band that is just not active, you know. And 25th anniversary they haven't even said anything, and it's already like 25th or 25th year, and nothing has been announced. So yeah, it's just hard to be hyped. You know, it's just hard to continually be hyped for a band that hasn't been putting out anything. And that's not to say I'm quitting Lark and CL. It's not that I'm quitting talking about them. I'm not quitting the channel in any way, because I'm not quitting about talking about Lark and CL. I'm not quitting. Gosh, this is so hard. This is a hard video to make. I'm quitting the channel, but I'm not quitting the topics that I'm talking about, if that makes any sense. Because I continue talking about J-rock, J-pop, Japanese pop culture, all on Kawaii Kakkoii Sugoi. So if there's anything new with Lark and CL, VAMPS, or Oblivion Dust, it's gonna be on that channel. Whew, I think that makes more sense. Okay, cool. So I'm not quitting Lark. I still love them. I still am very much endeared to them. Did I use that word right? I don't know. I still love them. They're amazing, and I'm like indebted to them. Like, Lark has been so huge in my life, and they still are. And it's because of them they got me this job. Well, they indirectly got me a job at KKS. This was, I don't know if you guys know this, but in 2011, KKS was actually helped out Live View in Japan to bring the Lark and CL 20th anniversary live screening to the theaters in the United States. This is way before I joined KKS. So that's how actually KKS discovered me, because I started a YouTube channel talking about 4 pretty men singing rock songs. So they reached out to me and they're like, hey, help us promote this band. And I was like, didn't get back to them for like 6 months after the fact. So I didn't see their message until like, yeah, pretty much 6 months later. And I was like, oh my god, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't see your message until now. So if there's anything about Lark and CL or anything that you need help with, J-rock, J-pop, I am there. I'm down to help out. So pretty much they're just like, cool, well, we actually have a position in our office. Do you want to come work at KKS? And I was like, F yeah, I do. So now here I am at KKS, what, 4 or 5 years later? Holy cow, 4 years. It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years since I started KKS, and now I didn't start KKS. I started the KKS YouTube channel, but I'm pretty much the social media manager for them. So yeah, social media manager on KKS. Yeah, that makes sense. So we have like 50,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we have 100,000 followers on Facebook, and I'm continually growing the social medias that we have. So as you can imagine, that gets pretty difficult, handling such a large media site now-ish. So yeah, so Kawaii Kakkoii Sugoi is like a monster of a beast to handle. I mean, we have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat. I'm pretty sure there's a few more other social medias that I'm not counting right now. So it's just hard to manage my own social media. Isn't that ironic? It's a social media manager has a hard time handling his own social medias. That is just ridiculous to even say out loud, to even be listening. So it's embarrassing to say. But it's true, because there's just so many of those accounts that I have to be in charge of. And then there's LarkBoy04 and KKS Jason, like 2 additional alias to keep up with. So I've decided to just... Okay, so I guess this just brings me to the next point on what I'm going to do with my social medias. All the LarkBoy04 and KKS Jason's social medias. So, like I'm saying, it's just so much to handle that I'm going to consolidate. I'm going to downsize my social medias. So, I'm not going to operate under the LarkBoy04 alias anymore. I'm thinking about not operating under the KKS Jason alias anymore. But instead, operate everything under one alias. Yeah. I'm confusing myself now. Okay, so right here, Jason Vong. That's my full name, by the way. I have renamed my KKS Jason LarkBoy04 fan page to Jason Vong. I'm operating under this alias now. Because I'm just simply not talking about... I'm just me myself right now. I'm not just talking about Japanese pop culture. I'm just not talking about just about Lark and CL. I also started another YouTube channel, by the way, where I talk about cameras, which I just started. So it wouldn't make sense for me to have 3 aliases talking about 3 different things. That's just way too much to handle. So from now on, I'm just operating under one alias, Jason Vong, where I'm going to talk about Japanese pop culture, camera stuff, and Lark and CL, VAMPS, Oblivion Dust, whenever they're doing something in that, I want to talk about them. So it's just easier for me and easier to communicate with you guys. So I'm going to close this friend page down, this KKS Jason friend page. So this friend page and this page are different, okay? So this is a friend page. KKS Jason, I made it to connect with you guys, but I've been doing a horrible job keeping up with it, and again, it's just an extra social media to worry about that I don't want to. So I'm closing this one. And again, I guess the simple reason is because, a lot of you guys send me messages, and I feel really bad that I never get around to answering them. Like sometimes, I get back to you guys like 3 days later, or even worst case scenario, I get back to you like a month later, which is something that I don't want to do. I hate leaving people hanging. It's just sometimes, even on my other social media accounts, even my own personal Facebook page, I have friends who try to reach out to me, but I don't get back to them in time. And it's not because, I'm not on my social media. I am, but sometimes I get messages at a very bad time, I'd say, not a very convenient time, because, sometimes I shoot KKS videos, sometimes I shoot other types of videos. Like I'm a freelance videographer and photographer too, so sometimes I get messages while I'm on the job, and it wouldn't be professional of me to answer on the spot. So by the time I get back, or I don't check the other social media, or I forget about the message, which is just terrible. I don't like that. I hate that. I want to get back to you guys as soon as possible. So hopefully by consolidating my social media, just narrow it down to one alias, it'll make it easier for me to get back to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm closing this page. Maybe I'll just leave it up and have this pinned right here saying, hey, reach out to me on this thing, Rebobber. Cool. So yeah, closing this page and being active on the Jason Vong page. All right, cool. So that brings me... And that brings me to, I guess, my parting message. Okay, so if you guys want to keep up with me, communicate with me, talk to me, message me, you can do so at the Jason Wong public figure page. It's still currently LarkBoy04 right now, but I'm going to change that URL. But you can still access this URL right now to go like the page. Yeah. But if Twitter or Instagram is your more preferred platform, it's still KKS Jason right now for both Twitter and Instagram. It's probably better to reach me on Instagram because I'm always on Instagram. Twitter, I keep saying this every single year, that I will try to be more active on Twitter. But still, you can still message me. I'll still see your message on Twitter. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe to Kawaii Kakkoii Sugoi YouTube page if you haven't yet, because that's where I'll be pumping out. I'll be pumping out the videos. But if you don't want to follow me, you are following me just for Lark, just for Oblivion Dust, just for VAMPS. I completely understand. I completely get it. And I just want to say, for you guys who choose not to continue following me on future updates, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being with me when Lark and CL was having their world tour, having all their recent activity, being with me when I had the channel the whole time. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys watching a couple of my videos, 10 of my videos, 20 of my videos. I really do. And thank you guys, and I hope you guys will do well, and hopefully, you'll see me at their show. I'm still gonna go to their show, so if you see me there, just say, hey, what's up? I used to watch you. You used to be cool. But yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you so much. And for those of you who continue to keep up with me, keep up with my other updates, keep up with Kawaii Kakkoii Sugoi or anything like that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. LarkBoy04 peacing out. And yeah. It's not goodbye. It's just... What? It's not goodbye, it's just see you later? Yeah, I think that's the quote. It's not goodbye, it's see you later.